All right. Everybody ready?
Aye, Captain.
All right. So, good afternoon, good morning, good evening to all those that are joining us on our podcast of our weekly D&D game. Welcome. And just wanted to give you a bit of like a 30-second broad brush stroke of what happened last week. And so we can just jump right into today's session. As the group had entered into a swampy area, we ended up combating with a bunch of goblins and like half ogres, and right at the steps of a temple, like a ruined temple. After many rounds and ensued of combat, the group emerged victorious, and at that point we had actually gained another bit of a kind of a relic, another piece of a 5-piece relic from that group. At that point, we had decided that it was going to be that we, instead of exploring the temple there at that point, we needed to circle back and go back to Elmwood to get Lysander, who had been left there to take care of some city business. And so that is where we're picking up our session today. We're on our way back to Elmwood, and we're going to, I would say that it would take about a day to get from the swamp area back to
back to town.
Elmwood.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Roughly.
Okay. All right. So, go ahead and JD, go ahead and roll me a D20 as you guys are riding your horses back to Elmwood.
7.
7. Okay. So yeah, as you're traveling down the road, it's a beautiful day. The birds are singing. There is light traffic going each way on the road that you're traveling, and it seems that there's a warm breeze. It's about midday, and there's no cause for alarm. That it's a pretty uneventful trip getting back from your swamp adventure, getting back to Elmwood. What's the first thing you'd like to do once you arrive?
Well, let us see what Lysander has accomplished while we've been gone.
Okay. Yeah. So Lysander is there's a main kind of like building that has been constructed very rapidly. That's kind of used as a headquarters for you guys. Since you're the patrons, you're the patrons for the orphanage, and also you had been bringing in quite a bit of an influx of money into the community. So people are starting to recognize you and know you, and whether it's through personal contact or through rumors, there is a mix of there's a mix as like, oh, they're strangers, but they're helping us out, so maybe we'll give them a chance, kind of thing. And so as you enter into the small village, you can see where the again rapidly constructed wooden structure. It's nice. It looks like a nice, almost like a kind of a log cabin-y, a little bit larger than a single family home kind of building. And you can see Lysander is up on the decking, looking over some paperwork, and he seems. Go ahead, roll me a perception check there, Eric, for Lysander.
Perception looks like a 21.
20. Yeah. So, I mean, the second these folks, the group comes into view around the bend on this dirt road, you can see, you're not so overly engrossed, I guess, in the paperwork and what you were doing up on this deck that you didn't see them. And you can see that they're about maybe 100 yards away from you, coming in on their horses. A little bit, I mean, I'm a little scratched up, a little bit bruised looking, a little disheveled because they've been on the road for a couple of days. But other than that, they look to be in good spirits for who they are. And, and they ride up and that's where you guys meet up. You meet up at this rapidly constructed kind of headquarters for your group. What do you say as they pull up? What does Lysander say as they pull up on their horses?
So as they pull up, welcome back. We have a few things to discuss. But go ahead and get yourself settled, and we'll, adjourn to the meeting room.
Yeah, and you can see a couple of young boys there, and they're like around about 12 years old, come running around the building, and they start collecting your horses to take them back to the stall area. What do you want to do with your horse, Rocky?
Deverell dismounts Raider, and Raider meanders off to the barn.
Okay.
He pretty much
without
doesn't
any
really
guidance
need,
or direction.
he doesn't need any tending to whatsoever, really.
Okay.
Deverell also looks at Lysander and says, yes, we do have things to discuss.
Yep. So as everyone issues
Lysander, this is Imris. Imris, this is Lysander.
Well met.
Yeah. And JD, go ahead and describe your character for Lysander.
I mean,
Because this is the first time you and Lysander have met.
Yeah. His sort of short. Actually, I need to double check what he actually looks like because I forgot that I changed his picture.
We picked him up along the way. It appears some hags had some nefarious intentions for our orphanage here. They won't be bothering us.
Fantastic. I'm not sure our mayor has. Our mayor may have his own plans. For
What do you
our orphanage.
mean?
Well, and that's what I wanted to discuss. So he brought in this contract, and since we're rapidly completing construction and our orphans are moving back into the building, he would like to use our tent city as a refugee space.
Well, no. So the contract actually has its contract to build a refugee center, not just the tent city.
Oh, okay. But he would like to use some of our property for building refugee center.
Refugees from where?
That I have not been given, because this is JD's next thing. He hasn't really.
Are we outside right now?
Yeah, you're outside the building, and Lysander's on the like the porch deck area just outside the main door on the first floor.
Okay. Rocky, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Perception coming up. Oh, that's not very good. 8.
Okay, yeah. So you don't recognize anybody then.
Why would I? Peasants.
Yeah, exactly.
So, Eric, do you want to kind of like at this point go ahead and talk about the contract a bit and see what the consensus of the group is as to how they want to handle that?
That's pretty much. So let's get into the meeting room, and we can go over it. As frankly, while I can read, contracts are not my thing. I was actually hoping Klaus would be here, but
He's not?
Well,
Deverell.
Klaus is there.
Technically, Klaus is there. Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but
yeah,
and that's fine because we can straight up roll into that here when we start discussing this meeting. I think.
So by the way,
let's-
just for description's sake, my character is actually, you know, dark skinned, long black hair, wearing yeah, studded leather in sort of a long jacket fashion,
Okay.
and now carrying a goat staff.
Right. I'm just waiting for you to get into combat, and then I just hear in my head, I whip my hair back and forth. I whip my hair.
All right. So as you guys go inside, you got actually there is a kind of roughly huge conference table in the middle of the main room, and there's more than enough seating for everybody. And so Raziel and Emerus and Lysander and Deverall are is it Deverall? Is that right?
That's correct.
Okay, yeah. I just want to make sure I pronounced it right. Deverall, everyone in the main group is there. And so as you guys are like looking at multiple pieces of paper of this contract and Klaus is kind of looking over it, you can see you can almost literally see Klaus's mind. The cogs are turning, and he's like, very interesting. Das ist nicht gut. Das ist nicht gut. And he's like, going over it and looking at the fine lines, and he goes, yeah, I think we need some clarification on this before we proceed to accept or decline this contract. What I'll need to do is set up a meeting with the mayor and have a one-on-one, heart-to-heart talk with him about the conditions and the what actually is going to be rewarded once we've completed the contract to exceeding his expectation.
Well, my first impression is it presents a weak point. Whereas we control who comes into the orphanage, we do not control who comes to Elmwood as refugees. Again, I'm curious as to from where.
It says here in the contract that it's not very specific as to where they come, where they go. I just know they come in here.
Yes, Klaus, I believe you're right. Find out what you can.
I'm on it. And he gathers up the contract, rolls it up puts it in a kind of like a map case, and goes upstairs to wash up, pack for his next trip, because I believe that the length of time it takes to get from the village to Mulmaster is about 2 hours.
You wouldn't have to go to Mulmaster for this. The mayor of the village is there in the village.
Oh, is it? Okay. Okay. I thought
Yeah,
it was
this
a
is
city.
completely
I thought it was a
local to
city
the village
contract.
as far as that part goes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
However,
he's going to
Klaus
clean up.
may want to go to Mulmaster anyway. Who's to say the mayor has full information of what's going on?
So, anyways,
As I said, Klaus,
I've
find
got
out
it.
what you
I've
can.
got it squared away. I'm gonna get this taken care of, and then next time we meet within like a day or let's plan on being back here in about a day, and I'll have better information as to how this contract's, whether we're going to accept it or not, or if it needs to be amended, and how we should go about. I've got my ways on how we can amend this for our benefit.
Very well.
Okay. So he goes upstairs. There's upstairs like a sleeping quarter area where he can wash up. And so Klaus is going to get ready for, having a little bit of a one-on-one meeting with the mayor of the village. And then if need be, hop over to Mulmaster, which is about 2 hours away.
Yeah.
At this point, everyone except Lysander's been on the road. What would you like to do?
Well,
A little history on
I
what we've
believe
been doing.
a small rest would be in order. I've been pondering something on our return. Raziel, You've always proven to be quite perceptive. That temple we came across, where the goblins attacked us.
Mm-hmm.
I've been thinking. The item they had in their possession, the circlet, it is supposed to lead to other pieces
Mm-hmm.
of the crown, correct?
Yep. And
Tell
the
me.
fact that it wasn't in the temple either means one of two things. Either they were on their way to the temple using the piece to navigate to the next piece that could potentially be within the temple, or they had already raided the temple and that was the relic that was in the temple.
Well, there's also the
Exactly.
third option.
That's good.
That is the point I was coming to.
The third option is
There,
that they may have found it someplace else and been guided to us.
yes, that's a possibility as well, but we were in motion. They seem to have been settled in on that temple, despite the fact I saw no signs of camp, no fire pits, no tents. They did not look like they had been there very long. So the circlet, A, was either retrieved there, which I doubt, B, drawn to us, or a possible third option. Perhaps there is another piece there. I'd like to return, just to be sure.
Okay. JD, kind of like out of game a little bit. Why don't you explain for those that are newly joining us on this podcast, what the relic is, the five pieces that we're stumbling. Well, we're stumbling, but now potentially maybe actively going after. Why don't you describe that relic to our viewers?
Right. So my understanding is that it's what's known as the Ashen Crown, or the Crown of Ashes. Um, and we've had a little bit of a revision to the history because originally it was a Dalkir or a not Dalkir, what's the Dakani artifact from fourth edition. But as this isn't Eberron, we've decided that it is going to be a Netherese artifact, um, which still allows it to be, held by ogres and all that, or orcs and all that crap, because the Netherese were just an expansive, overarching place. But essentially, it's five different pieces that have been scattered, lost for like 5,000 years or something like that. And we so far have come across two.
Okay. And while you guys are kind of figuring out what your next steps are, maybe revisiting the temple and kind of investigating on whether, again, if there's another piece to this relic, or if it was just a matter of the goblins and the half ogres had already found it, and that was the piece that was extracted from the temple. Food is being issued in by a couple of the orphans, and some bigger, again, most of the people in the town have been pretty busy chipping in, almost like Amish style, of building this, rebuilding this orphanage. Everyone's very excited about it. They think it's going to be a boon to the area. Also, for the most part, it seems like the right thing to do.
Considering
And
the
they're
orphanage was already there and it was burned down, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So basically, they're seeing you as almost a patron, almost like a benefactor to, it. It's like Oliver Twist. I have some more, please. And now that's not the case. All the town has the whole village has chipped in to whatever resources they can to quickly and efficiently build back up the orphanage, which this building is part of it. This is more like the administrative building for it, and the construction. And if you want to go to the side building or the back building, you can to the side building or the back, see that the construction is coming along at an expected pace. There seems to be a little bit of a lag in the timeline, as you would have thought that there would have been more done in your 2-day travel, up to the swamp and back down to the swamp area, back to back to the village. You would have thought it would have been moving along a lot quicker, but it's not. It may take just hanging someone's feet over the fire, and you can see Klaus lean over the balcony and go, "Are we leading people over the fire? Don't count me out." And we're like, no, it's just matter of speech, maybe. We'll call you if we need you, Klaus. And he goes, all right, don't forget about me. That's one of the best ways I like to start my day. And he goes back and he's definitely over obsessing on making sure that his blue suede shoes are spotless, before meeting with the mayor. So that's what he's doing upstairs. So the food that you're being served is, meat, potato kind of meal. It's hearty. It's kind of what you would expect the village to be able to provide, and also you notice that because of the orphanage being rebuilt, there's almost a sense of a spark of hope in the village, in the community. You can see people are more engaging with each other. You can see people are a lot more talkative, and where when you first got to the village, when you first arrived at the village, they were a little bit downtrodden. They were a little bit almost like an oppressive cloud was over the village. You can almost feel that it's to your endeavors, or at least in part, some of those clouds are parting, and people are starting to kind of regain a little bit of sense of community. The mind goes where your focus goes, kind of thing. And their focus has been, oh my gosh, we've got a project now that we can actually, throw our energies and efforts into. And that's it's almost like preoccupying them from their dreary, normal daily lives. Okay. So, what is your plan? Is your plan to go ahead, because you're already rested up. You've already had a good long rest. Is the plan to go? And it's about midday here. It takes almost 3/4 of the day to kind of get up to where the swamp area is. Do you want to camp here for the night, get resupplied, and then maybe think about heading back up to the temple in the morning?
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, we fill Lysander in on all about that, how we came across the first piece and the by chance second piece, and just
Oh yeah, I'll pull out the book and talk with him.
break it down for him why we're interested in this.
Yeah, and kind of a broad brushstroke, JD. Why don't you go ahead and kind of almost go ahead and role play it out with Lysander as to why you want to maybe at this point, now that you have two pieces of this relic, why it almost seems like a good idea to go ahead and at least investigate and research out to find the other three.
Wait a minute. Deverall stops as if it just dawns on him and looks to Emerson and says, well, why don't we test this theory? The circlet is supposed to detect pieces of the crown. Can you use it, Emrys?
Yeah, and I'll go ahead and use the once per day detect magic that's on it.
Now, according to the stats that it's like 40 miles. It can detect pieces within 40 miles of it.
Mm-hmm.
So, of course, Klaus's orb is going to ping, being right there, but...
Yeah.
Okay. You seeing it now, as far as how it would detect, would it give you like a general direction
Yes.
in which if there
Yeah,
was a
it
piece
works like
that
a compass essentially, where it's over
Yep.
here.
okay. All right.
It's what?
It works almost like a compass needle.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. What is it constantly searching out for the next piece?
No, it's a modified version of detect magic essentially, or
Yeah,
locate
it's just,
object rather,
it's the ability, the crown or the circlet gives you advantage on history and arcana checks
and
Mhm.
religion.
and religion. Okay, so those three things. And then once a day, you can use it to detect other pieces of the crown. It's kind of like Johnny Depp's compass on Pirates of the Caribbean. It's going to point which direction you need to go, kind of a
Mhm.
It's
thing.
a modified version of a locate object spell, essentially, specifically
There you
tied to
go.
pieces of the crown.
Yep.
Okay.
Good explanation.
So as you do your detect magic with one object, and then Deverall's looking at the other one to see, you could it does the needle points in the direction of Emrys.
Wait, what?
Well, you've got your piece that you're using to detect
No,
magic, right?
no, and no. Klaus has the orb.
Okay.
And I'm
The
wearing the
crown,
crown or the
yeah,
circlet.
yeah. So it's going to ping. Emrys is going to know which direction it's pinging at.
Yeah, so it's gonna ping the orb that Klaus has, and then if there is something in the swamp, I'll have that information.
Okay. But that's what it does then. It definitely shows that there is an object nearby, and then it does show an object due north
You mean south?
or south.
Yeah.
Yeah, south
Yeah,
towards the swamp.
due north is ocean.
Ocean, yeah.
Sea,
It's the
but
moon sea. Yeah.
Which there could be one out there, but that's
Well, I mean, if you go all the way around it, eventually it will come back. And so I guess, yeah.
Well, I guess
No.
that's settled.
Maroon is flat.
So
Go too
So
far,
there
you
you
fall
go.
off the edge.
Is Lysander still wearing his baby blue tuxedo?
No, I have turned in the blue tuxedo.
Okay, I
it
was
was a
just
rental.
curious. I was going to tell you, you might want to put your traveling gear on. All right, that's settled. Back to the swamp we'll go.
Okay.
yes.
All right. So you have a very uneventful evening as you've resupply. You get some good rest. You're thinking about the trip. The quickest way to get back up to that swamp area. You're thinking to yourself, do we have enough supplies? And you bid Klaus a good day because he's going to be off. Running his errands, basically
Gathering information.
gathering information. Yeah.
So that's the question. Do we want to take well, Euphoron would be on the other side of the swamp, so
And let's see
we
here.
could take the ferry back that way, but
Just for DM knowledge, Deverall has prepared. He's unprepared, compelled duel and detect magic, and he has prepared cure wounds and protection versus evil and good.
okay.
As far as his prepared spells go,
Okay.
That reminds me, do paladins get ritual
so you know those
casting?
are on hand. What's up?
Do paladins get ritual casting? I don't remember.
Yes, we do.
Cool. So you can actually have detect magic unprepared and still use
Exactly.
something. Yeah.
Exactly.
All right.
Yes,
in the morning-
I could still do that.
So in the morning, as you wake, at the break of dawn or whenever you like to wake, and again, it looks like it's going to be a beautiful day. It looks like it's just nothing but blue skies, maybe a little bit of kind of Simpson puffy clouds are going overhead, and there's a warm breeze. You can actually smell the inviting smell of freshly baked bread as it wafts through the room, and into the main conference area where you've met before, and everyone's gathering there, planning on setting off to the journey for the swamp area, which is south. As you guys are getting ready for your trip and everything, and you can hear the bustling of people out in the street of the village, selling their wares and selling friendship bracelets on the corner kind of thing. All of a sudden, you hear a blood-curdling scream issuing through the door, and comes running in, blood-soaked, covered, is one of the orphans from that had been helping out around town to help with the construction of the orphanage. And he's got like scratches down his face. His arm is barely hanging on by like a thumb-sized piece of flesh, and he's holding it, and he's crying, and he's screaming bloody murder as he comes running into the conference. Goes, "Oh my God, you wouldn't believe what's going on! It's horrible! It's the worst thing I've ever seen."
I'll get some first aid
Hi, Tommy.
supplies and roll a medicine check to kind of patch him up a little bit.
Okay, and well,
18.
beforehand, as you get over, his arm does like slop off and hit the floor, and you can see that he's just covered, and
Right. So needle and
if you
thread.
want needle and thread. So go ahead and first of all, roll me a persuasion check.
Okay.
I'm just going to walk over to the young orphan and lay on hands to make sure he doesn't
Well,
die.
then I'll need you to roll a persuasion check, because this guy is so distraught and nervous and panicking. It's almost like trying to
Well, in that
give
case, I'm going to go ahead
someone.
and assist Dev roll, so he'll have advantage.
I rolled a 17, 11 plus 6.
Okay.
Hold still, lad.
Well, that beats a 9. So you're able to calm him down enough to where you're able to render him some aid, and also he's over the next like couple minutes, you've calmed him down to where he's understands that he's not going to be whole, but he'll live.
No, he'll be whole because I'm going to stitch his arm back on, and then he can lay on hands, and that'll fix that.
Lay on hands will not replace a
I
limb.
don't need to replace his limb. I'm stitching his arm back on using traditional surgery with my medicine check. And then when he lays on hands, that will solve the wound.
That's going to take too long.
Okay.
How many hit points does your average commoner have, this orphan child, Michael?
This one has 8.
Okay, well, I give him 8 hit points out of 35.
Yeah.
And as soon as his wounds all close and he understands he's not going to die,
yeah,
I march out the door.
Okay. And as you do, and him holding his stump just beneath the shoulder, he points back up towards where the lumber yard is and says, "They came from there. They came from there." And he passes out.
I call Raider to me immediately.
Question is who and what?
I have sent you the owlbear map.
Oh, go time. There we go. Been waiting for that part.
And you can actually, now how far would you say, because you guys, how far would you say the lumber yard is from the town?
Which one?
Well, the one that we've been using to gather lumber for the orphanage, the one that where you came across Raziel.
That's a ways away, man. That's
like
off in the
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's where it is.
They came from there. Okay, so there's nothing happening immediately where in Elmwood.
Right.
Okay, what was the child doing at the lumber camp that's over a day's travel away?
Right.
Is my question.
Part of the agreement was that you were gonna, because the lumber mill owner had made such a big stink about not being able to get his lumber product to you on a consistent schedule that you said, well, we're going to let some of the orphans come up there and give you at least some manual labor.
Okay.
So he made it all the way from the lumber camp looking like he was about to fall apart.
Well, that's he barely he didn't start off that way. It wasn't like he was on death's door and made it. He was bleeding out slowly and surely as he was making his way to back to town.
Okay.
Tough kid. Okay.
Yeah.
Mark, remember that child's name. One arm or not.
His name's Billy.
Billy Bionic Arm. Brazil, I have a project for you.
Billy with
Right.
8 hit points.
Tough
Billy,
kid.
who's now
Okay.
unconscious because he's so emotionally and mentally exhausted from having finally, just the trek to get from the lumberyard back down to where you guys, he thought you guys were all going to be there. He didn't realize that you guys had taken off to the swamp area. And who's moving their pieces?
That was me. I was just centering it up on the square.
I'm not moving anything. I didn't do it. I didn't do it.
So before we leave out, we
Does
need to
Hawk
hire
have a new
teachers.
icon?
Does the hawk have a new icon?
Yeah, who is it? Is that the Hawk?
Yeah, that's a hawk.
Yeah, that's a new icon.
Okay.
Cool.
I'm like, do you want the icon that you actually had?
No, it's fine.
Oh, that was a cool icon, Mike.
Well,
It has gears and whistles and bells and feathers. It had everything. It had everything.
let me see here.
There
you go. And
we need to hire new teachers because every one of our orphans seems to have a stutter.
Right.
I thought it was Timmy at first, or Tommy, one of the two.
All right.
One's mute, the other's stutters.
Tommy's mute. Well, he's definitely mute now. And
I thought he was released.
well, he's still mute.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they released him after they figured out the kid couldn't talk.
Being released it solved his mute.
Yeah, between him not being able to talk and the church being like, hey, dummy.
Yeah.
Let's see. All right. So at quicken speed, you get there almost in like 8 hours. And as you arrive, you can see the front gate of the lumberyard is burst open. And as you arrive at the front gate, you survey that you can hear as you come into almost like this very large wooded gate, like wooden posted area. You can see. Go ahead, everyone. Go ahead and roll a perception check for me.
Um, 17. It was only slightly
Okay.
better than my passive.
Yeah. You can
see. All I see is the ass of the horse in front of me because I rolled a 5.
Yeah, you can see about 50, 60 feet up above you. You can see 2 large, massive eagles circling the area.
I rolled a dirty 20.
You can see 2 large, almost massively large
Like
eagles
giant
circling
eagles?
the area.
Okay, a couple of giant eagles.
And you can hear like screaming from there's two buildings, and I'll show you here in just a second. One's like the main lumber building where they cut the timber down, and one's almost kind of like a sleeping area. You can hear screaming from both buildings, and almost like a blood curdling wailing cry, almost that of someone who is not happy.
Alrighty.
There we go. And let me get this here. And there you go. All right. So you can actually see the owner as you've passed through the main gate, and the gate looks like it's been burst open. You can actually see the main owner about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, about 45 feet away from you, just inside a crumbled wall of what once was a very extremely sturdy 3 to 4 foot thick stone foundation for this lumber yard. And you can see he's cowering on the floor, almost in a prone body position.
Okay.
And you see an eagle about 50 feet above, circling around that particular building.
Okay.
I yell out to the owner. He knows us. What happened here?
He goes, "Watch out for them! They're huge. I've never seen them so big. Get down! Get down!"
I take aim then.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to cast.
Well, go ahead and roll initiative.
$17.
12.
Okay, hang on. Let's see.
Oh yeah, Mike, we were out of game. We were talking about this earlier. There's some confusion about independent mount and mounted controlled mount. When I am mounted on Raider, he is a controlled mount, meaning he gets his turn in accordance with my turn.
Say that again.
I'll be. Go ahead and explain that to him. I'll be right back.
I'll reiterate. So while Deverell is on the mount,
Mm-hmm.
they share an initiative.
Okay.
Okay. So what we had discussed beforehand was at the start of battle, we'll roll 2 initiatives, one for Deverell, one for the horse. All right.
Sorry about that.
However, while he's mounted, it's all on Deverell's turn. If they separate for any reason, then the horse gets that initial initiative that we rolled at the beginning. Does that make sense?
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah, and Raider actually goes before me in the initiative count. He just rolled a 17. I rolled a what was it? 12.
I rolled a 19.
But since he's on me, basically, when I control him, I'll just let him do his thing, his attacks and all that before I do my attacks. If that makes sense.
I will be
Okay.
right back.
Would you roll, Lysander? 19?
Yep.
You said
on
Raider
the
got a
screen.
17?
Yeah, Raider got a 17.
Okay. And then, let's see. Characters.
Overall has a 12.
All right.
What did Emrys roll, JD?
A 17.
17 as well. What's your dexterity?
3.
You're better than me. Okay, so, or better than the horse. So far it's Lice, M, Raider, Dev combo. How about you, Raziel? What'd you roll, buddy?
I rolled a 21.
And Raziel is first, according to that list. Okay. All right, let me get my initiative tracker on here.
So Rizal has a 21. Oh, you already put it in there. Okay.
Yeah, I'm replacing his icons with the ones that actually are labeled and work on this.
I'm still looking at the fact that your username is Wolfgar from the what's it called, campaign, Viking campaign.
Nice.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. Huh. That's because I changed it at sign in at one point.
Is about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 50, 50. So about 75 feet up in the air, or 75 feet in distance. Raziel's going to take 2 shots with his pistol. And the first shot is a dirty 20.
Nice.
And the second shot is a nat 20.
Oh,
Oh.
Nice.
So so the first I'm sorry, the first hit of the day is 1 plus 6, and it's 10 plus, that's 15 plus 8, that's 23. You see, literally, as the eagle is circling around, it just bursts into a ball of feathers and plummets 50 feet down to the ground.
Blew and clean out the sky.
well.
At this point in time, again, maintaining the initiative order, you see at this point some movement across the river, this 15, 20 foot creek. Let's see here. Cut. As a large, not a large, but a huge tree-looking creature starts moving towards you.
Another Trant?
Oh, they big mad about what we did to the pool. Okay.
So,
Damn.
yeah. So, to finish up Raziel's turn, the hawk will fly 30 feet to here, and as a can't really do anything as a bonus action. Yeah. Hey, these are all 5 foot squares.
Yeah, no, I was just
and
measuring how far he was.
yeah, and Raziel and a Shadow will move up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and getting some coverage here. All right, Lysander, it is your turn.
Just what I love to do: shoot with somebody in front of me.
Oh shit.
Ooh.
Hey, new guy. Hey, new guy, get down. Grab your socks, Emrys.
Oh, that's what's missing.
Then I'm gonna take my
Okay.
shot at the Trent now.
You are
60 feet away.
about 60 feet away. Yep. Is that what's the weapon that you're using?
My cannon.
Okay. And what's the range on that?
More than enough.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
I think it's up to 220 yards. Isn't that what it is? Or 220 feet?
Yeah. And
Before
have
you
sharpshooter, right?
start getting disadvantage?
Yeah.
Okay.
What was that? JD?
You have sharpshooter, right?
No.
Oh. Then yeah, I think it's like 160 or something like that before he gets disadvantage.
Okay.
Okay.
And that's an 18 plus 5, so a 23.
Hits.
Okay.
What kind of damage is that?
First it is D12 plus 2 piercing, and then it's 3d6 lightning
Okay, so the
plus bullying strike, which is another d6.
so is the original damage the piercing damage, is that you're using magical ammunition or
It
or
creates
not?
its own ammunition.
It creates its own ammunition. Is it considered
Yes, it
magical
is considered a
ammunition?
magical
Yes.
weapon.
Okay. So what was the damage from the piercing?
I have not rolled it yet.
Oh.
You stopped me in the process. Ooh, damn. On a d12, I rolled an 11 plus 2, so 13.
Nice.
Okay.
And then 3d6. And would you say the tree is poorer than me?
Oh yeah, this is a huge creature. It's 15 by 15.
No,
Or-
I'm saying, would you say he was poorer than me?
Or less of a challenge rating.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
But is he?
The challenge rating is going to cancel that out. Yeah.
No, it's either or. That's what I'm saying.
It's either challenge
Well,
rating
that
or what?
depends.
Poor
How does
in
a tree
in
ant?
financial means?
Less visibly wealthy than you.
No,
Yeah, it has no.
it's a tree.
Yeah, it has no economic,
Yeah.
financial
All right.
wealth.
I was like, it's a tree, bro. How does it define wealth? There's a big river
It
right
trades
there.
in acorns.
Fresh
All right.
soil under its feet. It's probably very rich.
And so the
All right.
additional
In his
damage
mind.
here, what kind of damage is this?
Lightning.
Okay.
And for that, I rolled all 4s, so another 12 points of lightning.
So 16?
No, I rolled 3d6. You told me I didn't get my bullying strike.
Oh,
So
okay. Okay. So how much electrical damage did you do?
12.
12.
12. Thank you. Okay. Very good.
And
Anything
everything
else?
within like 300 feet knows we're here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I definitely have attracted attention. Hey, I didn't shoot you in the back though. Yeah. At this point, I think I'll just stay right here.
Okay.
I like my friends and enemies ahead of me.
All right.
Okay.
Very good. So the next person in the initiative order would be Emrys. It's up to you.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay. So I'm gonna move up. 5, 10,
Yes.
15.
Once you get to there, Emrys, you notice the map definitely opens up for you. You can see another, again, the other over the other building.
You broke up, dude.
You can see the other large eagle still flying over the other large building, like the tent area building. Now that you've rounded around the corner, you have a pretty clear shot of seeing the eagle, again, 50 feet above the building circling, and you can hear screaming coming from that building also.
Okay. The eagle's not my immediate problem. 20, 25, 30. Okay. How far away does that put me? 25 feet. Okay.
Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
That's a 9.
Very good.
You did not notice the
What
other
would you like to
tree
do?
there.
Well. I think for starters, I'm going to go ahead and actually going to double check the range on this spell.
All right, we're going to take about a 60-second break, folks. I'm going to get my drink. JD's going to figure out what spell he's going to use, and we'll be right back in about 60 seconds.
Okay.
Right. I have the commercial break from the 80s in my head. After these messages, we'll be
Right
back.
back.
Oh, man.
No shit.
Sorry.
Come on, JD, get it together is what Mike's trying to tell you.
Yeah, no, I just had to double check because I don't use hex all that often, so I had to double check the range on it.
60 feet.
It's 90 feet, actually.
Or 90 feet. Yeah, my
Yeah.
bad.
But you got to remember, I was just playing my vampire, which only had like a 30-foot max range on most of his spells. So
Yeah.
All right.
He's dead.
yeah,
Game on. So, JD, what are you doing?
bonus action.
What's
Hex
that,
the
Mike?
tree,
Okay.
and then I will go ahead and attack it with my crossbow with a nat 20.
Okay. Very good.
Ooh,
What kind of crossbow is it?
It's a light crossbow,
it's a light crossbow.
And what kind of
So
ammunition are you
that's
using?
just regular ammo.
14 plus the dex modifier.
How do you? Oh, yeah, because 8 plus 6. Yeah. Wow, I rolled like shit.
It's cool, dude. You plunked it.
Yeah, so 14 plus 5. It's 19 plus the 3 from my dex modifier. 22.
Okay. Very good. Is that with your crit?
Yes.
Okay. As you take a shot, boom, and the crossbow bolt hits the hardened bark of this moving tree. It definitely is a direct hit. Looks like, I mean, like almost like you would almost think it would be almost like a kill shot. It plunks in, and the Trent just kind of brushes it aside as if it hadn't been hit.
But of course.
Yeah.
So that's your bonus action, your action. What else would you like to do?
That's it.
Okay. And what was your bonus action again?
Casting hex.
Hex.
Yeah,
Casting hex. Okay, very good. There's some background noise. I didn't hear exactly what you had said. So, very good. So the next is Raider.
Okay.
And let's see here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
5, 10, 15,
Okay, at this
20.
point, go ahead. I want, before you get
35, 40,
yes,
45, 50. What's up?
when you get to the point where you get just past the fire pit on the map, I need you to make a perception check for me.
Right here?
Yes.
Hold on. 5, 10, 15. So 20 feet perception check. That's going to be a dirty 20.
Okay. You see movement just off to the side of the tree as another one emerges from behind it.
Cool.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. That's 20. 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Raider he's used his movement. Yeah, he's not doing anything. He can't attack. He can't do anything. So actually, yeah, that's fine. That's all Raider's doing right now.
Okay.
As I see Deverall intended to charge him in when he saw the second one. He slows Raiders right there at that moment.
Okay. All right. And anything else?
Nope.
Okay. All right. Let's see. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. All right. I'm just going to call them ents. So the ent that you saw initially roars and picks up a stone off of the broken down, like the collapsed wall of the, like picks up a piece of large rock and chucks it at Raider. And here we go. Well, that's not the right dice. There's a 14 hit Raider.
No.
Okay. You see this rock whiz. I mean, zip past about maybe 10 feet past Raider and land about 30 feet past him, smashing into the back wooden gated area that you guys had crossed through to get into this area. And he is going to move up to here. And that is his turn. Now, Deborah, it's up. It's you.
As an action, I'm going to cast Protection versus Evil and Good.
Okay.
That will now encompass both Raider and myself. And as a bonus
and
action,
describe that. It's been a long time since someone's even used that spell. What does it do?
Well, Fey, Celestial, Undead, creatures of that nature have disadvantage on attack rolls against us. I cannot be frightened, charmed, etc.
Okay.
Okay. That's pretty much it. And then as a bonus action, I'm gonna go ahead and cast a spiritual weapon.
Okay.
And attack
Is that two spells though?
Yeah, it is.
You know what? It is. You are correct.
And just for our audience,
Okay,
for
so
those that don't play D&D as much as they would love to.
you are correct. I am way off on that. Okay, so that it was 2-leveled spells. You cannot do that.
Right.
Correct.
Right.
So I'm just going to catch protection from versus evil and good, and I don't have any more movement, so that's my turn.
Okay.
That is my turn.
Okay.
Ooh. Says against
Ooh,
certain types of
what?
creatures. Okay.
So-
I was just reading the spell.
All right. Who is this here? This ant over here is going to pick up a rock and it's going to chuck it at Emerald with a 25.
That hits.
Okay.
Just a flesh wound.
What is 10 plus 6? That's 11 plus 9. That's 20. 26.
Ow.
Oof.
And it's going to move up.
Yes,
Here.
please move towards me. That works.
And the eagle. Oh, I'm sorry. I meant to.
Has landed.
Has landed. No shit. Hold on. Let me kill this background noise. I know it's loud. I'm sorry.
Oh, that is. Hang on. There we go. And I need to donate that as an eagle. There you go. The eagle. All right. Is going to fly to here. And wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. It's got 80 feet of flying. So let me just double check that. Yeah. Is going to attack. Actually, Deverall's on there. So he's going to swoop down to attack Deverall. Let me get to that screen. Boom. So back to here. Okay. And I got too many screens. Excuse me. Here you go. So he's going to do a beak attack and then one with his talons as he's come swooping in on you.
Is he at the bottom of the round?
Well,
Yeah.
I rolled a nat 20 for his initiative. Hey, John.
I'm just here.
But you're right. Yeah, let me. He's going to join. He's going to join combat on the next round because you rolled a nat 20.
Because I was going to say, if he's got a nat 20, he should go at the top of the round.
Yeah. 2.
Would let him go now anyway.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's why I was asking.
Yeah, he's up. I was just about to say he's up anyway, I believe. Okay, now come back down with that attack. Let's go.
Okay. Yeah, he rolled a nat 20 and he's got a +3 to the initiative. So
Let's not make it harder.
all right. Ah! And he's coming down. And so the first attack will be a beak attack. And that is 17 plus 5. That's a 22.
Is that a fey creature?
That is not a fey creature.
Okay, that is going to hit.
Yeah. Just to let you know from this point on, the ants are plants and the eagles are animals or beasts. Yeah, thanks.
Ents are fey.
Ants are not fey. They're huge plants.
Ents are fey.
They are huge. I'm reading it from
Yeah,
the.
they're actually plant creatures. They're not fey.
Ain't that about a bitch? I played them as fey when I ran them. Okay, never mind.
No. Also, they have, as you can tell, they have resistance to piercing.
Yes.
Okay. And you can actually hear almost them talking to each other in Elvish as their free,
What is
as
that
their free
noise?
action.
Hey, John, mute your background. Your nature all around us.
Good to see you, John. You want to jump in and play?
I don't got my dice or.
Okay. So just to give you kind of like a 30-second broad brushstroke. I know we're right in the middle of the second top of the second round. You guys came back from the swamp. You went back to Elmwood. You found that there was a kid that came roaring in, beaten all, almost like on the edge of death, comes screaming in. says, "Hey, there's something attacking the lumber yard. It's coming from the lumber yard. You as Klaus are meeting with the mayor about some contracts about refugees, and the rest of the group is up at the lumber yard. And as they've come into the lumber yard, these ents are attacking them with a couple of it looks like some giant eagles." And that's where we are. Okay.
So yes, Michael, that first attack hits.
Okay, thanks. So that would be that's 4 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And then
Got it.
the second attack is the talon. Oh, that's cocked. 9 plus 5, 14.
No dice.
Okay. All right. And that is it. So now it is Raziel's turn. And Raziel is going to hang on. Someone's trying to call me here. There you go. Raziel's going to pop out about 10 feet here and take a shot at the nearest end. And he's going to do that with his pistols. And here's the first one. A 12 is not going to hit. And the second shot is 11, and that's not going to hit. Roll a 2 and a 3. As a bonus action, he's going to send Hawk to here, and Hawk's going to do an attack with his force render thing, and that's not going to hit. That's a 11, and that is Raziel's turn. The next person up is
Lysander.
I have not shot Deverell in the back in a little bit, so I'm gonna go for that eagle.
You gonna go for the eagle? Okay.
No doubt. No doubt.
Sorry, Rocky.
It's all good, baby.
Let's see.
Just know I'm handing out bitch smacks at the end of session if I fucking survive and I've been shot by friendly fire again.
Does
you
an
know
18
this.
hit?
18 does hit.
Blow a hole in that freaking bird.
I'm like, I have not shot Deverell in the back in a minute.
Been a few weeks. A few
Yeah.
weeks.
So it will be 12 points of piercing damage, and then I rolled a shit ton of lightning. That was
Okay. The 12. Okay.
12, 17 lightning.
Oh,
So what does this cannon thing look like? Like, describe that to me.
I'll send you a picture of it, Michael.
Well, I want
Yeah.
the group. I want the viewers to understand what kind of weapon this is.
So it's a rifle of sorts. It almost looks like a blunderbuss with like lightning bolts written down and like engraved down the side of it. But it was built by this crazy almost artificer, and I just happen to have the ability to make it work.
Mm-hmm.
Like the average person couldn't, but one of my abilities gives me the ability to actually pick it up and use it.
Well, as you aim it at this large eagle, majestic in its flight as it comes down towards Deverell and it pecks him, you pull out this cannon and boom, and it again. The only thing that's left is talon and feathers as it falls 5 feet to the ground.
I'm pretty sure the lightning cooked the meat. Hey.
Yeah.
Hey,
But you
Deverall,
did-
dinner
you did
served.
31 points of damage. The hit points was 26.
Dinner served.
Dinner served. Yeah.
I love
Eagles
chicken.
back on the menu, boys. And
America.
so that was your attack.
You guys,
What else
you
would you like
guys
to
see
do?
the size of that chicken?
And you do smell almost like a rotisserie chicken smell in the air. Because that's how much of a nice warm afternoon breeze is coming through the lumberyard. It's actually wafting. It almost smells like you're in Zankou chicken rotisserie chicken.
Beautiful.
If you've never been to Zankou, go to Zankou. It's one of the best chicken places ever.
Trying to get us sponsored?
Yeah, I'm trying to get us a sponsor. It's all about marketing, baby. All right. Anything else from Lysander?
No.
Okay.
No.
Emirates, you are next.
Yeah, I'm
You've
going
got
to
a
assume that
1,
these...
2. Yeah, you're about 1, 2, 3, about 10 feet away from the nearest ant.
But I'm going to assume these things probably have a massive strength save.
They're ants.
Yeah.
They look big.
That's a pretty good assumption, JD. I'm just going to go with that.
Yeah, where
Yeah.
the eagles are large, these are huge. Huge. And they look like they've been working out.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'm not going to bother breaking my concentration on Hex. 5, 10. I am going to cast Fist of Fire.
Fist of Fire. Okay.
Yes. My fists
Go ahead.
erupt in flames, which becomes basically a set of natural weapons that deal a d6 fire damage. Actually, it's
Okay.
higher than that because it's a cantrip. I gotta double check that though. Inflammable object, hold. Yeah, okay. And then I will attack with them and miss miserably. So
What did you roll?
a 2 plus my 7 spell attack bonus, so 9.
Okay. Yeah, you don't. It didn't hit.
Okay.
What's next?
That's it. That was my bonus action and my action. So
When did you conjure Shadow?
that's my familiar.
It's a familiar.
So
Yeah, is it always with you?
It's a familiar.
That's okay.
yeah, so I basically just cast Find Familiar like after it dies and it comes back. So.
Okay. I just wanted some clarification. That's all. Cool. All right. Thank you.
So technically, we should be skipping Raider's turn because.
No, you shouldn't be.
If you're in
That's
control
what we
of him, I
agreed
thought
on.
we were ignoring Raider's initiative.
Oh, that's right. Well, then I guess I did that all wrong last time. Okay, yeah, you're right. Skip Raider until he's
Separate.
independent. You're right.
Okay.
Correct.
All right.
Correct.
A's
You're
going to
good.
come up to Deverall, and he's going to smash. And okay, here we go. A 23.
Yep.
And the second one is a 14.
No.
Okay. Here we go. Oh, that's not a good roll. So that's 3, 8. 8 plus 6. That's 14 points of bludgeoning.
Okay.
And that is, let's see, they can't do anything there. Okay, I'll just wait on that. Deverall, it is you.
Okay. Well,
And you can,
here we go.
He is so close now, and especially just having hit you, you could smell the almost like minty pine freshness kind of exuding off his aura of his mossy skin.
Okay, well, I'm pretty sure 24 hits.
24 does hit.
And let's go ahead and bust a second level divine smite on that.
Okay. That's radiant damage.
Correct.
Yeah.
So that's going to be 48 plus.
And what's the weapon you're
7.
using? I'm sorry.
It is a +1 battle
Gotcha.
axe.
Okay.
Oh, I like that. 6, 6, and 7 for the first 3 dice. So that's 12, 19, plus 4. That's 23 plus 7. That's 30.
Mm-hmm.
And for my next attack, 19 plus 8 is definitely going to hit. And I'll just do that one as a regular. And that's going to be 5 plus 7 is 12. So that's 47.
Okay.
And as my bonus action, I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon and hit him again.
Okay.
And that's going to be an 18 plus 8 for 26.
Okay, that's a hit.
So that hits 2, and that's an 8.
Okay.
8 plus my spellcaster, that's 12 more. That's 9, that's 59. And Raider's going to make his hoof attack. And I don't know if that hits. Does it? No, 13 probably not going to do it, right?
It's not going to hit. Yep.
Okay. And that's Deverall's turn.
Okay. Very good. B. What is he going to do? Oh, okay. Yeah. B is going to scream out this bellowing scream at the top. You know, have you ever seen like Clash of the Titans, the new ones, where like the Titan, the Kraken is like screaming? That's what he's doing in the face of Emerus.
Aurora?
Aurora.
Okay.
He's like spitting tree sap and stuff all over you, Emerus. Instead of spit, it's sap. Smells of fresh mulch.
Smells like home.
Yeah. And you see a third ent about 60 feet away emerge out of the tree line.
Christ.
And as a well, that's his action. So so it's the next in. It is
Pops around.
Raider. Well, Raider's not. He already.
Raider goes in conjunction with Devereaux.
Yeah. All right. So
it's Razel.
Yeah. Let me get this. No, it's not. No. B just. Did I go out of turn
No,
here?
B is at the end of the.
Okay.
Is at the bottom of the round.
Okay, so let me roll this. Roll to initiative. Boom. And I need to. Okay. Oh, that's not good.
10. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, 10th C. All right. And that is what we see so far. Is going to cast. It's going to have Hawk come down to Emerus, and Raziel is going to cast a Cure Wounds.
Cool.
Let's see here. There you go. We'll do it at second level. That is 5 plus 6 plus 5. That is 16 points.
Okay.
Nice.
Healing. And that's the reaction of the homunculus and Raziel's. Let's see. What is he going to do?
Yeah, that's your.
Yeah.
your
Well, I'm wondering
action.
about his movement. That's. Yeah. I think he's going to duck back inside to here. And that's his movement.
Could have
Action
your
doesn't have any.
defender move with your bonus action to have your steel defender roll up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, yeah, he can get there because he's got 40 feet of movement.
Yeah.
He'll do a like a rendering, like force render. Let me get Shadow's thing here. Okie dokie, here you go. He rolls a 23
That's going to do it.
for 1d8 plus 5. I'm sorry, 1d8 plus 3, which is 11
Nice.
to be. 11 to be.
It's like chewing on a stick, huh?
Yeah, it's like fetch. All right, and that is Raziel's turn, and now it is Lysander.
All right. Again, I haven't shot Deborah in the back in a minute, so I'm going to go for A.
Okay, go ahead. As a point of fairness, you probably need to move about 5 feet to the left just to get a better line of sight.
This thing's huge. I should be able to aim up.
Yeah, for sure.
Also, you're aiming past a mounted rider.
Huge.
But that's fine.
Wow, how tall is huge?
15 feet.
Okay, so a mounted rider is
But
what?
that's fine. I'll
8
I'll
feet?
move. That's fine.
Well, but I'm saying with that, then I would be he's behind you, so I would give him a +2 for half cover.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll move over.
Okay, I'll just give you a point of fairness then. If you want to not have Raider and Duvall being like half coverage for this guy.
You know, after all this, he's still going to shoot me in the back, right?
Probably.
Yeah.
That is it.
I'm gonna guess a 14 misses.
A 14 does miss. Yeah.
So that's it.
Okay. Emrys, it is you. You're 5 feet away from this large creature.
So 5,
Huge,
10,
huge creature.
15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to
Well, as a reaction, because you left the his range of attack.
that's
he's
not
gonna
me,
take
that's my shadow.
That's correct. He's going to use his reaction to swipe at your shadow. He's got a 10-foot reach.
Okay.
You've left his range of his. He's going to take an opportunity attack to hit your shadow.
Oh, yeah. Wish. Yeah. That shadow's armor class.
That is an 18.
That hits.
Poof.
Okay.
And how much damage does he do?
That is 16 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oof. Yeah,
That's
the shadow's
still
hurt, but
alive.
he's still alive.
Yeah, the slam attacks are 3d6 plus 6.
As I was saying, I'm moving the shadow over there so that I can, at a touch range, cast Curse of Doom on the Ent there, because I need Deverall to deal with that thing already.
The Ent casts his Shield of Light.
Which does what?
Well, which yours do.
Curse of Doom.
It's like I don't know your spell.
It is a concentration spell, so I'll lose Hex, but that's fine. I curse the target creature, dooming it. The next attack roll that hits the target creature becomes a critical hit, after which the spell ends.
So the next hit on that creature will be a crit, right?
Yes.
Is it a melee or range, or does it matter what kind of
Next
attack
hit,
it is?
period.
Next hit, period. Okay, I've never heard that spell. Has anyone else in the group heard that spell?
I have reviewed JD's spells, their class spells from being an occultist.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
They exist.
I appreciate you
Yes.
saying it.
Yes,
So
there
thank you.
will be. Yeah, listen, for people playing at home, we are playing with outside source material for a lot of our classes. We have an occultist, we have a murder hobo. That's a real class. There will be spells that we learn as we go,
Right.
and
Exactly.
this is one of them.
Right. That's a good spell, though.
Yeah, it's a third level spell.
I
so, mean,
actually do like that spell. I actually could see where that spell would be, where you could.
Oh yeah, because I'm about to put it to some serious use.
Yeah, so that's my action.
Okay.
My fists are still on fire, but I used my action to do that. So, question is, do I attempt to move out of the? Oh, it already used its reaction. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and move back.
Very good, JD. I was very good.
10. Yeah, we'll go there. That's fine.
It wishes that it swiped at you, but it didn't.
Yeah. And now
He already burned his reaction. Yeah.
Yeah. So
All
it's
right.
A's turn.
Okay. So A is going to let's see who is down here.
Deverall.
No. Oh, sorry. I there's your spiritual weapon. Okay. So as a point 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3. It's going to take a swipe at Raider.
Okay.
That's 18.
What?
1-8, 18.
That hits.
Yes.
Okay. So that is oh my God, you can't even make this shit up. Well, you could, but I'm not doing it.
I forgot to have it do damages touch. Oh well.
Oh, I just rolled three sixes.
Nice shot.
Yeah, I'm trying to get it on camera here. So here, boom, and because I always like to show.
Yes. Oh, Raider felt that one.
Yeah. Sorry.
Oh wait, hold on.
So what's that? What do you mean? Wait, hold on.
My shadows was.
Tell us after this round.
What?
You can tell us after the round because we're in the middle of this round.
Right, but what I need to know is how
The second hit.
How high was the attack hit that hit Raider?
How high was it?
Yeah, like what was the
that was a 24-point hit.
No. Attack roll. Sorry.
It was 18.
Okay. Reduce that by 4.
Okay, you have 14.
Which does not
But
hit.
why?
Okay.
But why?
A 14 does not hit.
The Y is the familiar bond of the Black Coven within 30 feet. Reduce an attack roll by 1d4 plus 3 4 times per long rest.
Oh.
And Emerus is doing that as a reaction?
As a reaction.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Very good.
No, it's not even. It's my shadow does that. Just from the familiar bond. I don't think it requires a reaction, but let me double check.
All right. While he's checking, the Ent's gonna do a second attack.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
And that is an 18. Whoops.
Okay.
Dropped my die on the floor. That never happens.
Go ahead and give me that damage from the first attack, Michael, as a point of fairness.
That's 24.
Thank you, sir.
And this is 4, 4, and a 6. So that's 14 plus 6. That's a dirt. That's 20. 20 additional.
So I don't take the 24. I just take the 20.
I'm waiting to hear. Well, regardless. I mean, how is the shadow able to take bonus actions and actions and
It's not that the shadow
No,
is doing it, it just has. Let's see.
it's part of his occult pact ability with his familiar.
Wisdom and the ability to
The
see damage,
shadow.
attack, make
It's
attack, takes damage.
almost like how your steel defender can impose disadvantage.
Okay.
This
It
thing
is
it
a
does it a little
reaction,
differently.
so I can only do it once per turn.
Okay.
So
I only took 20 points of damage.
Right.
Thank you.
okay?
Okay. Thank you, sir.
All right.
Got that cleared up.
And
Yeah, JD, look, point of fairness, man, when you are doing one of your abilities or spells, please explain it fully all the way out so that way everyone has a complete understanding and we can all learn it as we're
right, I'd appreciate that because a lot of
yeah,
not
no, and
here.
I will. That was just I
There's
wasn't sure if it was a reaction or not, and I guess it is. So
okay.
like when you do it, read it out to us so that we can familiarize ourselves with the ability.
Because then I'll know
You know
in
what
the
I'm
future.
saying?
Then I'm like I'm really listening to hear how that works because I'm really of interest.
right.
Okay, it is a reaction. Got it.
Okay. Well, then he swings and the shadow.
Basically, he misses the first one due to the shadow. Then he turns around and swats the shit out of Raider with the second one. Do you have any more moves, actions, bonus actions, or what?
Yeah, because the action was. I mean, how was he able to? Was it a bonus action that the shadow was able to cast the?
It's a reaction.
Yeah, for the gating of 4 off the hit, but the shadow had already done a action. I'm just wondering if it was an action or if it had to
It's
burn
not
its
the
reaction
shadow
to be
doing
able.
the reaction, it's me. As a reaction, my shadow can do it because it's my familiar.
Okay, and it's able to channel your spell. I'm not talking about this one that causes disadvantage to the hit,
Right.
but the one previously during
Spell
this turn.
channeling is because it's a familiar, which
It's
happens.
a familiar.
Yeah.
All
that's
familiars can do it.
But the familiar because like my homunculus has
Your
to use its
homunculus isn't a
reaction.
familiar. Look at the spell find familiar, Michael.
I will take a full read on that afterwards. But I just wanted a simple explanation of how if this is burning an action as an action or bonus action or reaction, and is it the shadow's reaction
It
or is
burns
it
my
Emers's
reaction to
or...
do the attack minus. Find familiar. Let's see.
His action was the spell. The reaction was the attack minus.
Finally, when you cast a spell with a range of touch, your familiar can deliver the spell as if it had cast the spell. Your familiar must be within 100 feet of you, and it must use its reaction to deliver the spell when you cast it. So it uses its reaction to cast my spell. I used my reaction to have it stop the attack.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay.
Because now we're getting into the gray area. If it's used its reaction,
It
does
didn't. It used its reaction to cast my spell, which was my action. My reaction is to have the familiar do its thing. Much like with your steel defender uses your reaction to do its defense thing.
Mm-hmm.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, it does.
The steel defender imposes disadvantage as its reaction.
Yeah, so this is where I'm getting a little
I see where your confusion is, Michael. What you're trying to figure out is,
Whose
did
Still have a
that,
whose reaction is actually being
does the
used?
familiar still have a react? Because it already used its reaction to cast Curse of
Right.
Doom.
As a reaction
Does
to a
it
creature
need to
within 30
have,
feet of your familiar hitting with an attack, you can have your familiar subtract 1d4 plus half your occultist level rounded down from the attack roll. No action required from the familiar. So it's my reaction to have it reduce the attack.
okay, because there's no action required from the familiar. Okay.
That's how.
Correct.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Because
When you read it all out, it makes everything crystal clear, JD. So from now
Yeah.
on, you need to give full definition, especially of spells that none of us are familiar with.
Right.
Because I saw where Mike got his hiccup at. I caught it too, because I was like, wait a minute, reaction, wait a minute.
Yeah,
So
no, I get
yeah,
that.
please clarify when you cast these spells that nobody knows. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, that's a good
Thank
use of
you.
your reaction
Yes.
through the shadow. That didn't have to expend any action because it already expended its reaction
Yeah,
to
that's
channel your spell.
Yeah.
that is capitalizing the action economy to a T. Well played. But we still need to know how it works. So
Yeah.
okay,
And some of that is me learning
let's
too.
get to this. I've been waiting
All
for a
right.
long time. Does a 16 hit?
16 does hit.
Cool. It's an automatic
Okay.
crit.
It's an auto crit, and I'm automatically my second level divine smite.
Okay.
So that will be 32 plus 7, 39 off the bat,
Okay.
and then I roll.
Okay.
8 and 6 is 14.
Is this 14 above the 39 that you'd already said?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 39 is the auto part of it. Then I got to roll my dice. And where was I?
I know you like rolling dice. Go ahead, but it only had 46 hit points left.
Okay, good.
So
Okay, so that's
you
one
started off
attack.
with 39. You rolled 14
Yeah.
plus, so it's dead. Okay, it's dead.
That's all I needed to hear, buddy.
Yeah.
That's one attack, and now my movement. 5. I'll go around the shadow. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Is that difficult terrain in the water?
It would be. Yeah, it's about 5 feet deep.
Okay. Well, that really wouldn't be, but okay. Boom, and I will attack the second hit. And a dirty 20 is definitely going to hit.
Yeah.
For max damage, 8 plus 7 is 15. And how far away is that? Hold on. 5, 10, 15,
Yeah, you're
20. I can only move the spiritual weapon 20 feet, right?
Yep.
Okay. And Raider
So
20 feet.
total
Misses
damage was
again.
15.
15, sir.
Okay,
Yes.
Thanks. Very good. All right.
We just turned your brother into firewood.
All right.
That spell is critical
Yeah.
for me. Oh my gosh.
All right. So it's like 1, 2,
Imagine though if I
1,
had gotten
2,
that.
3, 4, 5, 6. So
Ooh.
2. This guy's going to try the mollywop here. Tries the keyword. Roll the 6. Going to take a swipe at Deverall. And does a 18 hit.
No, sir.
Okay. And 17, 27.
Yep, that's gonna leave a mark.
Okay. That's 3d6 plus 3. 3d6 plus 6. 13 plus 19 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oof.
Deverall's got wood.
Gotcha. So that's gonna be okay. Now I can start to worry a little bit.
Uh,
Now Deverell is feeling like he's in a fight. Nah, just a little bit though.
All right, same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4. He's going to Trent C or Ent C is going to throw a boulder at Raider.
Damn.
Trying to take that mount right out from under you.
Yep.
Yeah, he is.
It's 24 to hit.
Blew him clean out. Literally blew him clean out from underneath me. Roll damage.
Okay, so 4d 10 plus 6.
The Raider could survive it if Mike rolls like shit.
That is 18 plus 12.
He's dead, okay, Mike? He's dead.
Well, let me still calculate here. 12 plus 18, that's 30 plus 6, 36 points.
Oh yeah, you literally blew Raider clean out from underneath me.
All right.
In a puff of smoke.
Have Deverell do a dex check for me.
Dexterity save, okay. Oh, I rolled a 19.
Okay.
With my dex at the 21.
So what happens when Raider dies? Is he just dissipate?
He vanishes.
Okay, so as he got hit by this
Poof of smoke.
2-3 foot rock, it basically took his legs out from underneath him. As he dissipates, you fall 5 feet, but you were able to kind of catch yourself and maintain no damage.
Balance.
And your balance, and you stay upright. So on your feet.
I'm actually.
Get some movement.
Okay.
That's his action. Okay. That's anyone. This is the top of the third or fourth rounds. Do you want to?
I believe we're in 3.
Okay.
No, good.
Yeah,
we're in 3.
Okay. You notice an eagle coming in from the left-hand side of the screen. This is the third round, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was the third round. This is the top of the 4th, I believe.
Oh, okay. Well, I screwed up then. But anyways.
No, this is the top of the third.
No, because my first round, I crossed the bridge and cast a spell that didn't work. My second round, I attacked the ant. My third round, I killed the ant and then ran over and attacked the second ant. This is the top of the 4th round.
8 plus 3 is a 10.
More chicken.
Get more mas chickens.
There you go. And yeah,
He disappeared.
as a point of fairness, I was trying. Whoops! Why did I do that? I wanted him to come in on the third round, but he didn't. So, anyways, neither here or there. So this is the top of the 4th round.
Okay.
Hey, wouldn't I be right next to that ant being dropped in the water next to him?
Probably.
Looks like I'm 5 feet away from him when really I was hitting him, so I would be closer to him.
Well, no, because that's where Raider was when you dropped, but I mean, you're within range to hit him, I believe. Yeah, you're only 5 feet away from him.
Okay.
Yeah, you're
I mean,
technically
I guess
less
he'd
than
be,
5 feet.
Right there, I guess.
Okay, there we go. Sorry for the glitch there. All right. It is the top of the round, round 4. Fight. Let's take a 30-second break for a bathroom break, or get some more drink, or pray, whatever we need to do here. We'll be back in about 30 seconds. Good seeing you, John. How's your camping trip? We miss you, buddy.
Oh, it's going all right, man. I got my little teepee set up, my little canopy, hammock set up, man. I got my little fire going.
Yeah, look at you, man. You're
Yeah.
Jeremiah Jones.
I'll take that.
Lost him.
Yep. Oh, looks like Mike dropped too. Shit.
I almost dropped. I was doing that download, and for some reason, my oh, it's probably because I closed the door to the room I'm in. My Wi-Fi
Sorry.
signal was
Neighbor
low.
was hunting for her child that's in my house.
Oh.
We found him. He's alive. Barely. He looks like that orphan child that ran up at the beginning of session.
You might
Are-
want to
are
get
we-
that arm out of the house because it'll start to smell.
Are we taking a break? Well, the kid already stinks, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, jeez.
All right.
Okay, are we? Did we take a break? Are we back to the
Feels
top
like
of
a
the
we're
floor?
second break.
Yeah, we were just taking a 13-second bathroom break.
Perfect. Okay. Just
13.
wanted to know where we were at.
Yeah. All right. Stop at the fourth round. The Eagle is swooped in into the gameplay here, and so it's Raziel. So I should have had Raziel just go ahead and get with Klaus, but anyways, he's going to pop out. Oh, hang on. Unattach, detach. Boom. There you go. He's going to pop out to here about 15 feet, and it's going to take 2 pot shots at the Ent. And he's going to do that very quickly. There you go. And pistol. And he rolls a 15 and a 21. So he hits for 1 for 10 plus 5. 15 points. And as a bonus action, he'll tell Shadow attack. And he's going to attack for, let's see, force render, melee attack. Oh, okay, gotcha. Gotcha, it's plus 5. 14, 19 hits for 1d8 plus 3. Oh, that's 4 points. And that's my action. And then I'll use my remaining movement to duck back in here. Because I've already seen what the boulders can do. I don't want to have much to do with that. Lysander, it is up to you. It's up to you, man. You're our last and only hope.
I don't think I'm going to take him out, but I will move.
You're really muted. I can barely hear you.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now. Yeah.
All right. I will move over this way and
Okay.
take a pop shot at B.
Okay.
And miss.
What did you roll?
A 13.
What was your natural roll?
7.
Oh, 7. Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't a critical failure.
Okay. Yeah.
I would have called that one because
Oh, okay. I'm just letting everyone. I know we keep rotating DMs and everything, but if you let me know if you do roll in that one.
Oh yeah, I definitely do.
Yeah, because I use crit fails for the creatures and everything. You moved up a little bit. Do you?
No, I'm fine right there.
Okay. And I believe it is Emerus. Emerus, you're next.
Yeah.
You're about about 15 feet from the end.
Yeah, from that one. But I see C moving in, and it hasn't been hit at all. So I'm gonna go ahead and blow my 1/4 level spell and cast Devour Shadow.
Okay. What's the
Which-
range on that?
60 feet.
Go ahead and give the full spell description of Devour Shadow now, JD. This is the part.
Yeah. Well, he's seen it before, but I'll do it anyway.
Yeah, do it anyway. This is for people viewing at home as well.
Okay. So, Devour Shadow, 4th level Necromancy. Range 60 feet. Duration concentration up to a minute, but your shadow suddenly elongates into that of a horrifying, devouring abomination and attempts to eat the shadow of a target creature in range. Target must make a charisma saving throw. On failure, the target creature's shadow is devoured, and they take 6d6 necrotic damage and are magically weakened, subtracting 1d4 from attack rolls, saving throws, and ability checks for the duration of the spell, while I can add 1d4 to my attack rolls, saving throws, and ability checks for the duration of the spell. On success, a large bite is taken from the shadow, and they take half as much damage and are not weakened.
And that happens every round as a concentration spell?
So the
If it
damage
fails
only
its
happens
save.
once, but then it debuffs for up to a minute of concentration.
Okay. I was about to say that's 10 rounds of 3D of 66. That doesn't sound right.
No.
But
So
it's
anyway,
not. So okay.
He needs
Yeah.
to go ahead and make a DC 15 charisma save.
Let's see what the ends. Oh, they got a +1. Yay. Here we go. 19.
Damn, okay, so he'll take half of this.
Let's see.
6, 7, 10, 14, 15. So half of 15, he'll take 7 damage,
Okay.
and then nothing else happens.
Okay.
Damn.
4th level spell having.
It's a good looking. That's a
Fizzle
good
like
looking
that.
end. He's really. I told you it was a nice, beautiful day with a warm breeze. I guess he's really in good
He had a
spirits.
shadow. That's right.
Yeah.
Me and my shadow. Okay, so that was your action. What else is going on here?
I will move my shadow. 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, that's good enough. And that's it.
Okay. You can't do some. They can't do a bonus action to the shadow.
I guess I could have the shadow attack with a bonus action, but it's literally probably A, not going to hit, and B, does almost no damage. So.
Okay. Well, I don't. I'd love to give my players full agency of like what they'd like to do.
Oh, I know. So yeah, it's Devral's turn.
Okay. All right. Deborah,
Okay.
you nimbly fall to your feet. You're looking up at this 15-foot tall. He's probably really 12 feet, but he could stand up at full height, about 15 feet. What would you like to do?
I'm going to stay within his attack range
Okay.
and move 10, 20, 5, 30, putting myself right next to Shadow there so I can use the benefit of his Still Defender. That's my movement.
Okay.
My action is going to lay of hands myself and dump all 27 into myself. So that brings me back up to 74 hit points. And as my bonus action, I'm going to attack with my spiritual weapon.
Very good. Wow.
And a 9 plus, what's my spell attack? Plus 6. Does a 15 hit?
A 15 does not hit.
Okay. That's my turn.
All right. And let's see here. Let me just read something real quick. The person attacking one creature can see in 5 feet, provided the attacker is not against creature. Very good. All right. Got it. It is B's turn. And as a point of fairness, that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right.
Oh, I got one other question, Michael. Because of my positioning there, do I get cover from the one tree ant from the rock throwing other tree ant? Because I am like on the direct
Yeah. I would give you I'd give you a +2 to your AC.
half cover.
Half cover. Yeah.
I'll take it.
It's going to take 2. Roll the 3, so it's going to take 2 swipes down at Deverell. It's a 5. It's a 15.
Nope.
29.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Is there some disadvantage on that roll from the steel defender?
Oh,
That's why I positioned myself there.
Yeah. So let's do that. Natty 1.
Nice.
So let me pull up that and see what happens here.
Good doggo, Shadow. Good doggo.
Devil's armor class is 21, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's see here. Crit. I've got the crit thing here.
He's being rude to me.
Then go home.
No, I'm not.
All right. I'm gonna have to like. Oh, there it is. Okay, got it. Yeah, crit roll table right there. And it's so I roll a percentile die. He rolls a 37 on a melee attack, and on a 37 on a melee attack, the attacker loses proficiency with the weapon they critically failed with for 1 to d4. So
It's
he's
a
not really
natural
using
weapon. Yeah.
a weapon. Yeah. Okay. So nothing really happens. It's really applied to ends, I guess. Very good. So that was his critical fail. He's going to stay right there. And it is the eagle's turn. And the eagle is going to fly. It's, let's see.
I have like a 60-foot range or something. Right?
80.
80.
Jesus.
Okay. Yeah. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I'll just roll a d8. Going to roll 8. It's going to fly down to Emers,
Okay.
and it's an eagle. So I need to get back to the eagle screen. Thank God for computers, man. I'm telling you. There you go. Okay, it's going to do 2 attack. One's with the beak and one's with the talon.
Okay.
And here we go. So this is with the beak. Is a 11.
Miss.
Okay, and the talon attack is a 24.
Damn, even if I used my shadow's reaction, you'd still hit me. Damn it. Okay.
Okay, so 2d6 plus 3. Oh, 2 1s. So that's 5 points of damage.
Okay. Definitely not as bad as getting hit by an ant.
And that's the eagle. The next person in is the Scent C, and it's going to 1, 2. There you go. There, and again, it will randomly pick someone out. It's number 7. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's gonna throw a boulder at Emers.
Jesus.
This could hurt.
It's a 24.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Oof.
The Ents have a. I'll show you their stat block at the end of the game, but it's
Yeah, no, that's fine.
yeah.
So that becomes a 19. It still hits. I'm using my reaction.
Okay. 4d10 plus 6.
Ouch.
There we go. That's 7, 14. That is 26 points of damage.
Ooh.
Actually rolled low.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It still hurts.
Yeah, it hurt.
The median's 28. The median's 28.
Felt low, like a low blow.
Its movement, that was its attack, is the top of the round.
It's okay.
The
I
fifth
should be able
round.
to hopefully grab the eagle on this next turn.
Well, if Lysander could hit something, I mean, come on.
Hey, I got my one good shot in for the
What
session.
I'm saying is,
For the
don't shoot the
session?
eagle. I need to be able to grab it so I can heal myself.
Oh, it was.
Yeah.
Stop metagaming.
It
I know.
beak attacking Talon attacked you, so I mean it's within 5 feet of you.
I know.
Yeah. Okay. It didn't like use any additional.
He's wanting me not to shoot it, is what he's saying.
Okay. That being said,
It's Rozelle's turn.
Yeah, Roselle. So he's going to go 1, 2. What's he going to do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to take a 2 pot shots at the Ent. And that's Raziel, 2 pot shots.
Which one, B or C?
He's also going to use sharpshooter with a dirty 20 for 8 plus 10 plus 5.
Plus 15, Michael.
Well, yeah, it's 15
Plus 15, yep.
8. So that's 20. It's 25 points of damage on the first shot.
Now you're cooking with gas.
Yeah. 60. Okay, there you go. And then the second shot, sharpshooter. 13 plus 9 is 21 minus 5. 21 minus 5 is 16. And that's going to hit.
Nice.
For 15 plus 10, 25 points.
Oof.
Ooh!
Yeah, there's absolutely
50
no reason
point
not to
round.
use
That's how you
sharpshooter
shoot, Mike.
as an artificer with repeating shot.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And I'll tell the defender to go ahead and attack the Ent
Int with your bonus action.
with a that's a 19. Yep. A hits with a 1d8 plus
Chew on the stick. Chew on the stick, boy.
1d8 plus 3. Come on. There you go. 7 plus 3 for an additional 10 points. And that is Raziel's turn. Lysander, it's you.
Nice
Oh, by the way,
round. That's why you didn't.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead, Rocky. Go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say that's why you didn't leave Roselle at home with us.
Well, it is definitely a reason. So, Lysander, go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Okay. Well, plus 5, 17.
17. You can actually smell not only fresh cut grass and the fresh cuttings of lumber in the air, but you also can smell a hint of smoke.
All right. So something's on fire. Cool.
Okay. So what would you like to do?
Well, seeing C coming in, I am going to go ahead and there's enough guys beating up on B. Yeah, C is 50 feet away from me. So I will take a shot at C.
Okay.
And that is a nat 20.
Wow.
Nice.
Good hit. Yeah.
So I get. Now, do I get the full effect of the
Full
lightning on
effect.
that too?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah. All
So-
damage is doubled. So, anyways, the way we've been playing it is that you have your base damage, which is what the max of what the normal damage would be, and then you would roll to see
Okay.
what the additional damage would be. So,
So the base damage for that will be 32.
okay.
Then add in. I didn't roll so well on that. It's 13 plus 7, another 20, so 52 points of damage to C.
27 additional. Is that correct?
No, 20.
Oh, 20. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me add.
Oh.
Them boys just fired out 102 hit points of damage in a round. They got shooters.
Then I am going to move over here.
Okay.
Bonus action hide.
Okay. Now, let's see here. Okay. Very good. It is Emrys. Emrys, you it's your turn.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and reach out with Grip of the Dead against this eagle.
Okay.
Where did it go?
Again, let's get the full spell description on that bad
Yeah,
boy.
that's what I'm working on here.
It
All right.
sounds cool.
Yeah. You channel Unholy Strength into your hand and reach out to grab a creature. The creature must make a Strength saving throw or become restrained by your Deathly Iron Grasp. As an action on its turn, the creature can attempt to escape using a Strength Athletics or Dexterity Acrobatics check against your spell save DC. At the start of the creature's turn, while you maintain the grip and the spell, it takes 1d8 necrotic damage as you drain the life from it and regain hit points equal to half the damage dealt. At higher levels, which I'm casting it as a 3rd level spell, it'll do an extra d8 for each level above first.
Okay.
So it's going to do 3d8 damage per turn.
Okay. So is it a matter of you need to hit it first?
No, it needs to make a Strength saving throw.
So you don't need to grasp it for it to then start having the contest of strength?
Yeah, you do have to grab it, JD, I believe.
The creature must make a Strength saving throw or become restrained by your Deathly Iron Grasp. So the Strength saving throw is it attempting to avoid me grasping it as I cast the spell.
That's it then. It's a save. It's a save.
Okay.
It's like shocking grasp. It's a save. You don't have to.
Yeah.
Well, that's 6.
Okay. It is restrained in my hand.
Okay.
And then at the start of its turn, it'll take damage.
Okay. Very good. What else would you like to do?
That's it.
You don't want your shadow to do anything, or?
No, my shadow's good where it's at.
Okay. All right. All right. Deborah, you're next.
All righty. Well, let's go ahead and just get down with the get down. And a 13 plus 8 is 21.
That's a hit.
Might it?
For 4 plus 7, that's 12 damage. 11 damage.
Okay.
And my second attack is a 10 plus 8. That's also a hit.
Yep.
And that's a little better. 12. So 11 plus 12 is 23.
Okay, 23 to hit.
And my spiritual weapon is also going to attack.
How much damage did you do on that last hit?
23 total. 11 and 12.
Okay, 23. Okay, got you. Okay.
And my spiritual weapon, 13 plus 6, 19, also hits.
Yep.
For 7 more damage. So total of 30 damage that round.
Yep. Okay. Do a perception check for me.
13 plus 18.
Okay, I rolled a 15. Yeah, you can see that you've done. There's a lot of there's twigs and stuff coming off of this end. It looks like it's been chopped, by a lumberjack.
I'm chopping wood, baby.
Chopping wood. Yeah, it looks like it's you've been splitting some wood on this thing.
Yeah, I'm just hacking away now.
Yeah. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Rolled a 1. It's going to take a slam at Shadow.
Okay.
Shadow takes the dodge action if not commanded to do anything else. Oh wait, you used him, didn't you?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
the
Okay,
motion.
never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Shadow can dodge, but he attacked.
Yeah. So the first hit's a 27
Oof.
for
What's Shadow's armor class?
15.
Okay.
Yeah.
that's
Still higher than mine. That's why I'm over here hiding behind this stump.
that's 8, 11 plus 6. That's 17. He's got a hit point count of 42.
He's down to 25.
25. He's gonna take another swipe at him for 17. Or
-6, so he doesn't hit.
minus
Emmerich
6.
refuses the reaction. Yep.
Okay. Okay, yeah, because he's got an AC of 15. Are you sure you want to do that just for the still defender?
I
mean, player agency, Michael.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. So yeah, that one misses. Okay. Yeah, absolutely. I am all about player agency. Anyways, that being the case, that was, where are we here?
At the
That was
start of
B.
the Eagle's turn, it takes.
That was B. It's the Eagle's turn. Okay, so the
17
Eagle is
necrotic
just going to go ahead and attack you.
Okay, it's attacking
He
with
takes
disadvantage.
first. He takes damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. How much damage does it take?
I think he said 17.
Okay.
And I gain what's half of 17? 8.
All right. So it's going to do its beak attack first, and that's a 7.
Okay.
And the talon attack is a 23.
Is it rolling at disadvantage because it's restrained?
Oh. That's a 13.
That misses.
Okay.
Oof.
See. Trent is going to move up 30 feet to here. And throw a rock at I was going to say Rocky, but Deverell.
Deverell.
Why didn't he throw it at Rizal?
Right.
I mean, he's right in front of him, but that's okay.
Well,
Throw a
I
rock at
rolled
me.
a D8 because there's
It's okay, Mike. I'm just giving you shit, dude.
Okay. Well, it rolled a 13.
And it whiffs.
It whiffs. And that's his movement. That's his action. And it is the top of the 5th or 6th round.
I think
I
it's
lost
six.
track.
All right. But you make a good point there, Rocky. Raziel sees this thing like looking to beeline it towards him and Lysander. So he's going to take 2. Let me just make sure I've got the range here. I know
You may not actually know where Lysander is now. So I have that cloak of Elvenkind, and I went and hid behind that stump.
Okay. Let's see. Because of my sharpshooter, I don't encourage that. Okay, got it. Okay. So the first pistol attack.
You're max range all the time when you shoot because of sharpshooter feat.
Yeah. Is a 15 and a misfire
Oh,
Shit.
on a 1.
check,
It's jammed.
check,
And,
check.
and on the crit roll, on a range. Right, there you go. Range ticket. Okay. It is a 22. Your weapon jams and take 1 action to repair before being able to use it again. Okay.
Which it does anyway.
All
So
Yeah, what you did.
Yeah.
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 All right. So that, and then I'm going to have as my bonus action, I'm going to have Shadow repair himself
Nice.
okay.
for 2d8
Nice.
plus 3. 7. That's 10 points. So he's at 35 now.
Nice. Good move.
And then I'm going to have because he's restrained. I'm going to have Hawk kind of like fly to here. There you go. And that is Raziel. So Lysander, it is you. You are you. It is up to you.
I will step out from behind this
Okay.
and take another shot at C
Okay.
with this dice this time. 15 plus 5, so 30, 20.
Oh, that hits.
Oh, that the D6 has left the chat. Sorry. 9 points of magical piercing damage,
Okay.
then 9 more points of lightning damage.
Okay. And did you want to?
And then then I'll pop back here.
Okay.
Hide.
All right. Because that stump, if you're crouching down, I'll give you two to your AC.
All right.
Okay. Because these stumps are about maybe 2 feet high.
Yeah, I figure they're not
Yeah.
much, but the cloak of Elvenkind kind of makes me blend in with the stump. So.
Yeah. All right. It is anything else for Lysander? Nope. Okay.
That's it.
All right. Just want to double check. Emerus, it is up to you.
Yep, I'm gonna go ahead and spend a first level spell slot to activate my hair.
Activate your hair. Okay, is that a concentration spell?
It's not a spell.
Yeah.
It's a class ability.
Yeah.
So again, educate us about the occultist.
In the session last time, your hair's whipping around, and it's to restrain or strangle or
Yeah, it deals
How's it work?
damage on an attack within 10 feet, essentially.
Okay.
And because my bird is currently restrained, I get advantage.
Right. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Good thing, because that's... Oh, there we go. Nat 20.
Okay.
So that's 2d8 damage plus 4. So
Well, if your max damage is 8, and then you're rolling for damage over that.
No,
it's 2d8. So
it's
max
2d8
damage is
damage.
16 plus 4 is 20.
Again,
Okay.
JD,
So 16 is your
JD.
base, and you're rolling off of that.
Explain explain this. Like nobody has a clue except for me who read on it what your hair is doing. Read it
Yeah.
out.
So, as an action, I can expend a first level spell slot to cause my hair to lengthen, strengthen, and spring to life for 1 minute. When you use
Love
this
it.
feature, and as an action on your subsequent turns while it is animated, you can make a melee spell attack with a range of 10 feet, dealing 1d8 bludgeoning damage on hit. This damage increases by 1d8 when you reach 5th level, 11th level, and 17th level. If you hit a large or smaller creature with this attack, as a bonus action, you can attempt to grapple the creature with your hair using your wisdom modifier in place of your strength modifier to initiate and maintain the grapple. Your reach with touch spells is also increased to 10 feet while it's animated. A grappled creature can contest the grapple as normal or deal 5 slashing fire or acid damage to the hair to free themselves. The hair has an AC of 12, and I take no damage when it's attacked.
Gotcha. Okay. So since you rolled a crit, what's the base damage that you're starting off with?
20.
2d8 plus 4, so
2d8.
20.
What's that, folks?
2d8 plus 4.
Okay.
20.
Okay. 20. There was so much noise I didn't hear. It only had 9 hit points left. That's why I'm asking.
Oh, okay.
So it's dead. Okay. It's dead.
Hey, I like my bird cooked
Well, let's see.
without hair in it. That's just gross.
Shit. There went my healing. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. All right, that's that.
Okay. No, I remember you casting that. I didn't know if it was a spell or if it was an action or what it was, but I know you used it last week and it turned out really cool.
Yeah.
So I just wanted, thanks for explaining it. Deborah, you are
Hacking away.
hacking away.
That's what I'm doing. 14 plus 8 is the hit.
Yep.
Oh, that's going to be 12 more damage.
Okay.
Is it still alive?
It is still alive.
All right. Swing again. And an 18 plus 8 definitely hits. And that's going to be 14 damage. So that's 26 right there. Is it still alive?
No, not with that. It is dead.
Okay, that is my action. With my bonus action, I am going to harness divine power. Once a day, I can channel divinity to restore a level spell slot no greater than half your proficiency bonus, rounded up. So I will give myself a second level spell slot back. And that's my bonus action. And I know that range ain't going to help. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to get up behind my boy here to go handle the last nasty that I can see.
Trying to leap across those rocks. That rock.
No, I'm good. I'm good taking the dry route. It's okay.
You already got wet.
My decks ain't the greatest, man. I don't want to slip and fall in the water.
Slippery when wet.
Yeah.
That's okay. I always love
that-
it when my friends are
that is-
between me and the enemy.
Deverall's turn.
Okay.
Oh God, did I just do that? It's okay. You've been rolling good. I'm gonna have faith.
All right.
You're gonna shoot Emrys, not me.
All right. So it's going to be. Let me just move this up here.
Either way, I'm probably gonna end up dead this round if the treant comes at me. So
You went the wrong way, JD. I don't know what you were thinking.
Yeah. So it's going to be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay.
I really don't know what you were thinking. Charging.
Rolled a 9. It's going to be Lysander. It's going to throw a rock.
Yeah, he's got. You got to hit a 16.
Okay, let me get back to their stat block here. Okay. I got like 6 screens open. That's my problem, not yours. Okay, so rock, scissors, paper. They're gonna go rock. Ooh, 28 to hit.
Yeah, that's gonna do it.
yeah, hey, nothing my shadow can do about that shit.
It's okay. He's tough. He's from the streets.
All right, so here we go.
Yahtzee.
That is 12, 20, 26 plus 6. That's 32 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Oh,
And
I'm surprised he even could see me.
well, like you said, he's 15 feet tall, and this is a 2-foot stump. And I know you've got your elven kind.
Right, which gives him disadvantage to even perceive me. But no, that's fine.
What would are you
I would
purposely
have
trying to
it would
stealth?
be it would be yeah, because I hid. So it would be I
Did
get
you
advantage
ever-
on stealth.
did you ever roll your stealth check? I know you said
No, I
you'd
didn't.
hide.
Yeah, I didn't roll stealth.
Yeah, so
Okay.
there you go. So you think
Yeah,
you're
you got to
hidden
roll
behind the
stealth
stuff.
checks when you hide. So the DM has something to base that perception off of.
Yeah.
If you like to do that now, or your turn, I'd be happy to.
Yeah, that's fine.
So even with like the +2 to your AC, because you're because of the partial coverage of the stump.
The Cloak of Kind, the way it works, is it gives you advantage on stealth checks, and
Right.
it gives them disadvantage to actually see you.
Gotcha.
All right, that's why I was saying. So
Okay. All right. Top of the round. It is right. Top of the round. Okay. So Raziel sees this creature out in front of him. He's going to go ahead and take his. Let me do a perception check with Raziel. Perception. There you go. Ugh. Okay. How beat up are you? Is Lysander?
I'm fine.
Okay.
Yeah, he's tough.
Okay. All right.
He got big boy hit dice.
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
I mean, it was approximately half my hit points, but yeah, no, I'm fine.
Okay. You're not like in the teens, you know.
No.
So Raziel's going to go ahead and take a sharpshooter shot at the last int there, which would be a 24 minus 5 would be a 19. So 15 plus 4 is a 19.
Nice.
Okay, and he's going to take another. He'll take another shot at with a sharpshooter. 17 minus 5, that's a 12. So it's a miss. And then as far as he can move 40. Eight times 5 is 40. There you go. And that's Raziel. It is Lysander. Lysander.
I step out up this way. I'm a little mad.
Remember, the world's happening for you, not to you.
Yeah, well, you know. I'm going to take another shot at C.
Okay.
And a 15, I'm guessing, misses.
It does miss.
Then
By
I will-
one.
Yeah, well, you know, it is what it is. I gotta. And so I will come back here and hide.
Okay.
So, and my hide was absolutely terrible.
Even with advantage?
Even with advantage, I rolled a 1 and a 5.
Oh.
So I have a 10 for stealth right now.
Okay. Yeah. Very good. Okay. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
You remember, you can, as a point of fairness, you can take healing potions as a bonus action if it's to
I
yourself.
used my bonus action to hide.
Okay.
It didn't work out, and I don't have it.
Okay, fair enough.
I don't have
If
any
we could
healing
go back
potions
in
either.
time, you would have had that option also. So
I don't have any healing potions anyway.
okay. Everest, it's you. It's up to you.
Yep.
You're about it looks like 15 feet from this end. Or Trent. Or 10.
Come on, where is it?
And you can hear this ant like almost like angrily yelling, "You are killing the forest. You're killing my kind. You're nothing but murderers."
Yeah, as he does that, I'm gonna have my shadow run up, and I'm gonna cast Curse of Doom through it.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, this fight's over. This fight's over.
That's my last 3rd level spell, so make it count.
All I gotta do is hit him, pal.
Yep.
Cross, knock
And
on
then
wood.
this way so that Deverall has a clear line of movement to attack.
Okay.
Oh, and also I will nope. Okay, we're good.
Okay.
You're actually within 10 feet. Couldn't you use your hair to attack?
It's 15. Actually, I moved up, didn't I? So
He's just out of range.
yeah. And if I do that and I hit, then I use the critical that I just tried to give. I'm setting up Deverall to attack this thing basically.
Okay.
So
All right. So Deverall, it is up to you.
Oh yeah, here we go. And Deverall, as he charges up, yells at the end, all in the name of progress. And I fucking missed the first swing.
What did you roll?
A 4.
ooh.
And I didn't miss the second swing. 13 plus 8 is 21.
Nice.
Okay.
And I'm going to use that second level spell slot that I just recouped. So that's going to be 4d8 plus 7.
Okay.
So that's 39.
Okay.
and then whatever I roll.
Okay, go ahead.
Not bad. 5, 5, 2. So that's 10, 12, and another 5. So 17 more. So 39 and 17 is 6, 1. That's 56.
Okay.
And my bonus action attack
Is to do this
Yeah,
because
it's
it is dead.
dead.
It only,
That
had
was
42, it only had 42 hit points left.
that was what we call an alley oop from Emmerich to Deverall. And I was a tree chopping some of a bitch today.
Uh-huh.
Splinters.
All right.
Like I said, all in the name of progress.
Emrys was just like, target's painted, go
Yeah.
for it.
Yep.
And behind you, you hear the rumbling of like stone on stone as the roof collapses in on the lumber mill, and you hear the pitiful cries and screams of the mill owner being smashed by, because he only has 8 hit points, by the roof of the lumber mill.
Is he dead?
Huh?
Shoot him anyway. I
You can shoot him; he'd be definitely dead.
I'll put him
Looks
out
like
of his
somebody's
misery.
getting a promotion.
Well, it's really funny that you say that because the guy up here running out of the other building comes running up to you like, "Oh my God, you got here just in the nick of time. You're my heroes."
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Don't you dare.
As I take a pop shot at him because I thought he was take a pop shot at him because I didn't realize I thought it was another enemy coming.
Okay, you want to take it? Go ahead.
Aw,
No, I'm just
man.
kidding.
No, go ahead. Go
I'm just kidding.
ahead.
Heat of battle. Didn't know.
He did aim him up though for a second. He sighted him in. Like,
I did. Hey, I have taken out random civilians on purpose.
Yes, we're aware.
No, you're not aware.
No, that's right. Yeah, Emrys wouldn't be. He wasn't there for that.
Deverall says, good. Now get us the rest of our lumber.
Yeah.
You're now in charge.
Yeah. So you can see this guy. He obviously is the assistant to the mill master, the lumber mill master, and you can see. I mean, he is terrified at what he just saw you do to these large ents and eagles. He goes, "Oh my God, you know, the reason we built up the wall around this lumber mill is every once in a while we might have to worry about, a wolf pack, or we would have to worry about maybe a roving band of thieves, but never in my wildest nightmare did I ever think that the forest would come back to exact revenge for us just doing our jobs." And with that, he digs in his pocket and he hands you a small music box. He says, "This is all I have. It was my child's when she died. Here, please have it."
Who's he handed to?
It looks like it's gonna be to you, Duvall, because this is gone. Yeah. So he hands it up, and it looks like a pretty ornate wooden music box.
He looks him dead in the eye and says, lumber.
Lumber.
My turn.
And he's looking at you, and he's like pointing over at, like, look at this. If you look at the state of the lumber, like the water wheel is disconnected, everything is smashed.
Yeah, the whole thing is
The wall. Yeah.
Again, I turn around. I am not in the practice of dealing with excuses.
Okay, go ahead and make an intimidation check.
Probably with advantage with what we just took down.
Yeah.
I don't need it.
Advantage.
I don't need it. I just rolled a 14 and my intimidation is a 6. That's a dirty 20.
Yeah, he rolled a nat 1. So, what do you want to command this guy to do?
His job.
He's like, and we've all been there. Isn't that right there, audience? We've all been there where we're like, I don't know how I'm going to do this, but obviously.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because we're all not one bit.
I'm going to get crap regardless of what I say. I'm just going to agree. And with slumped shoulder and hung head, he
in his shorts.
Yeah, he comes across and starts literally, throwing, just kind of like trying to dig through the rubble by hand. Yeah, this thing's smashed. Like the wheels smashed. The blades that Raziel had just fixed.
Fixed.
Yeah, just fixed. They're dented and broken. Yeah, this is what it took me a while to find this picture, but that's what the mill looks like.
Yeah.
Looks good. Good map. Good mill map. That is excellent.
Yep.
All right. So now that we're out of combat, what would you like to do?
I'd like to kind of search around to see where that smell of smoke and stuff was coming from.
Okay, go ahead and roll a perception check for me.
Just say Lysander's probably over there digging through the rubble looking for valuables.
What are you talking about? As I walk up to you with a turkey leg in my or a eagle leg in my mouth. Perception. That was pretty terrible.
I'm going to use my other channel divinity.
6.
Okay. Yeah, Lysander, all you basically, some of the fire pits in the area. Maybe you're thinking to yourself, maybe the wind had shifted. Maybe that's what I smell.
As I'm literally eating an eagle leg.
Yeah, and you kind of toasted over the bonfire a little bit.
I grabbed one of the ones I cooked with lightning.
Well, you like to reheat it,
I am going to use my last channel divinity.
Yeah.
To restore another second level spell slot.
Okay.
And then immediately take 10 minutes praying and bringing Raider back.
Oh.
Okay. All right.
And let's see who's hurt. Emrys?
Yep.
I'm going to kick you a 2 first level cure wounds.
Okay.
Because everyone else seems to be much better off. Not bad. That's going to be 8 and 9, 17 more hit points back to you, Emrys.
Yeah, and I'll even add another cure wounds to that too. So that's 2d8.
Proving yourself worthy to this team.
Yeah, add another 15 for cure wounds at second level from Raziel.
Yep, that would do it.
Okay.
He's damn near full.
And how about you? Lysander? What do you?
I am at 49 hit points right now.
All right. Well, I'll come over and again I'll cast my last level 2. I've got 3 of them. What did I cast? Oh, cast the cure wounds. Oh, okay. Yeah. So I'll cast another cure wounds. 3 plus 5. That's 6 plus. That's 11 points.
All right. So I'm up.
And then I say we all at least take a short rest.
Right. Yeah.
If not
there's
alone,
a
if
campfire,
possible.
and actually the building to the north, even though it looks like it's been battered, like the main lumber mill looks like it was like the ants had been throwing rocks at
That's
it.
the primary target, yeah.
Yeah, they attack as siege weapons.
Yeah, that's correct. That's why it's looking like the way it is. And
that's why you got hired to begin with.
What's that?
That's why Roselle got hired to begin with, because of the first time the ants attacked. You weren't there for that session, Michael. You were tracing off in Alaska or whatever.
Oh, I didn't know you guys had fought ants before.
Yeah, no, we fought them right here at this lumber mill.
Yeah.
Actually, we didn't fight them at the lumber mill.
Well,
We
it's in the
showed
woods
up
just north.
and we went into the woods and we fought a whole pixie tribe, a bunch of sprites, a druid, and 2 treants. So they came back. That's cool. That's totally cool.
Well, and
And that is where we introduced Roselle at, because he was hired to repair said lumber mill, but you didn't make that session. So I had to introduce him at the next session when we were leaving. Remember, you had the millmaster up on the stool and all that?
yeah.
Yep. Oh, that's why. That's how that happened the first time.
All
That's
right.
okay. Good session. Way to run it back, baby.
Yeah.
Way to run it back.
Seems like Lumber Mill 2.0.
Yeah.
Yeah, this time it may not recover.
Yeah.
I better recover because we're not done building.
Yeah. I mean, you've got the main administrative building. You've got about half of the orphanage main, like where the orphans, where the children sleep. But that's about halfway built.
Yeah. I mean, mostly it
Yeah,
just
we
means they're probably going to be
definitely
using hand tools at this point.
we definitely own this lumber company at this point in time now.
Yeah, because he owes me a crapola.
Yeah, you basically own the lumber. I mean, that's if there's a reward that's being given at the end of like a physical reward, you own the lumber yard at this point.
Yep. And so it begins.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's sit around and eat some cooked eagle.
Yep.
Camp it out, and
if you give me a couple of seconds, I will figure out what your experience points are for. So there's there's 4 of us, is that right?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. And by the way, I have advantage on harvesting parts from the eagles. So
go ahead and roll.
I was just saying, for carving these things up.
Yeah.
Carving them and collecting eagle feathers.
Yeah.
Maybe a couple talons.
So that's a nature check, which I'm not great at, but that would be a 19.
Oh, easily. You look like Emerald carving this.
Emerald Legacy.
Yeah.
Bam!
Surprisingly, for having come from the swamp, I have 0 nature.
Really?
I expended 1 hit dice, Michael, and I am 3 points away from full. I'm up to 81.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have any spells or any paladin abilities left, really, except for I can like sense divine creatures or something.
You can
But yeah,
cast detect magic.
Yep. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I do have detect magic.
All right. Are you ready for your experience point?
We are, buddy.
Each individual gets 3,900 points.
Oh, freaking beautiful.
Plus 3,900. What the hell?
Let me make sure where we were at. I got it on my character sheet on my
Those are
phone.
3 ents and 3 eagles.
I got
So that's
370 for our new total.
25,470 plus 3,900,70. 9. Yeah.
I tell you, as a point of fairness, have we been running it if one person's out that we are still rising their level with everyone else?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
he'll just have something else happen to him where he gains experience.
Basically, right now his character's out doing research on this contract to see what we can gain. So he's using his abilities as a bard, basically, to
he's gathering
get the best
information,
deal.
finding out what the hell's going on, why there's suddenly so many refugees showing up.
Yeah.
and probably even getting information on all of it, because that's a big chunk of XP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, each ent is 5,000.
yeah, that's why I ran them against.
So what's that give us for a total?
We are at 29,370. We're almost to 8.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, Klaus probably even murdered somebody in his free downtime. Whatever.
Oh yeah,
more than
don't worry
likely.
about him. He's having a grand old time. He's using
29,370. Let's see where character advancement brings us. Hold on.
34,000 is
It's like
8th level.
It's 34,000.
Yeah, so you'll probably get there after my session next week.
Yeah, I can definitely see us getting 5,000 XP next week, or close to.
And here I thought, oh man, lumberyard. Well, I was trying to a bit of a red herring about the temple because I was thinking you guys were going to get all like ramped up about that, and then what? There's something happened, Timmy. Something's happening at the lumberyard. Lassie, take me there. And someone's down the well. We need to go save him. Yeah.
4,630 away.
So what happened with the lumber mill was we arrived at this lumber mill. You were in the process of repairing it,
Right.
and the workers would not work anymore in the woods because the Fae had been attacking, and there was this well. So we wiped out the Fae. We managed to go and get water from the well. Well, upon the next session, when you actually were back, the lumber mill master refused to pay you for the
Right.
repairs you had completed, and that's why
I
you
was shooting
had
out
him
the
at
legs of the
gunpoint.
stool he was
Yeah.
on. Yeah.
All right. Well, Deverell used my money to go and pay you. That started an internal conflict between Deverell and myself.
Deverell and Lysander, yes. That was that whole, that's our money conversation.
All right.
Yeah.
So
it's still a point of contention for Lysander anyway.
Yes. So
Deverell
technically,
didn't give a shit.
I backed the lumber mill to go and make the payment. So that's why we were saying that we pretty much own this lumber mill at this point, because he still owes me a significant amount of money, and he still has not, on our original deal, finished the supply.
The orphanage. Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, it's ours now. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. And if this guy who's practically just crapped himself and was told to get back to work kind of refuses, we're just taking over. Like,
and I'll just finish up the session with Raziel kind of looks over at the music box that was given to Deverell and says, "Hey, let me take a look at that. I think the mechanism in that is oddly unique." Does Deverell give Raziel the music box?
I never took it.
Oh, you never took it?
When remember he was holding it up to me and I was like, lumber.
All right. Well, Raziel goes and like trips him and gets it off of him and goes, this is a unique item. I'm going to have to study this. And he casts an identify spell on it and goes, yeah, let me tinker with this for a bit. I think this is actually something that might help us in the future. And he gets the tinkering toys out, or tools.
Who ended up with the staff?
I did.
Of
the goat staff?
No, not the goat staff.
You have the rod of retribution.
Or the rod of retribution.
Yeah,
okay.
you
do.
So I do want to work with Roselle at some point to have that rod actually attached to my rifle.
Okay.
Oh, so it's a pistol now, but you're about to add a rod of retribution to the back end of it, making it more like a blunderbuss.
Well,
Speaking
rod's
of,
only-
let me find it.
Are you trying to make it so that you have a melee
so that
weapon?
I'm technically holding it,
Mhm.
because the rod only works if you are holding it.
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to do is attach it so that when I'm basically holding my gun to shoot, I have that rod of retribution in contact. Is what I'm, you know what I'm saying?
What's the